Good morning, guys. Trader 97 here, and today is 19th of May 2021, and I'm going to be taking a quick look at Bitcoin against the US dollar. So, we are at a key level in this market, and I've already marked out the levels that I find significant on chart. And I think we are at a point in this market where if we see a strong pullback, it could really, you know, push Bitcoin back into an area where we could start to see it recover quite a bit. Now, currently, where the market is at is 39,634, and I was very keen on seeing the market come all the way down to this 200 moving average because if we're um, trading Bitcoin, then you always got to keep in mind where the 200-day moving average is at, right? And if we take a look at the historical data here, I mean, just look at Bitcoin. It hasn't reacted much from 200-day moving average at all since 9th, or actually the beginning of September, 3rd September 2020, and before that we see it came pretty close, right? So, and before that we have this golden cross for Bitcoin on a daily chart. So it really hasn't interacted with the 200-day moving average for some reason. The price action was really strong bullish momentum on this crypto coin. So the market kept on moving steadily towards the up and kept on forming high lows and higher highs, really strong, massive moves, all the way up to 64,700, right? And now we finally start to see a top in place, and the market finally decides that it's going to start making low highs and low lows below that 50-day moving average, and that's when we were expecting that this support at 43,115 should come into play, and yes, it did. So that level was finally broken off today, and right below it sits the 200-day moving average support. Now, what I was looking for is that once the price hits this, it's going to give us a really strong, significant kind of reaction. But right now, I'm not too sure, because judging by the bearish momentum from where the price is coming at, I'm thinking a lot of people have taken their profits up there at 64,000, and then once the market fell down to 48, there must have been a lot of fear in the market that is it going to, stay strong and go back above it. And when we saw that the market was failing to hold above this 59,000, 60,000 psychological level, naturally the other traders, the big people level, big institutions or whoever was holding Bitcoin in large amounts started to sell it off. We did have a little bit of news from Elon Musk tweeting that, they're not going to be accepting Bitcoin anymore for Tesla. That started to increase the fears in the minds of people that, hey, Tesla just stopped accepting Bitcoin. So normally that would be a bearish signal for anyone, and that sort of started a sell off as well, because a lot of people who were still positive about Bitcoin, holding it for the longer term, must have thought that this is losing its appeal if someone like Elon Musk is going to come out and say that Bitcoin is not sustainable for the environment, and it has um, bad effects for the environment because of the way that you know it is being mined. So um, that caused a lot of people to take their profits as well, and now we start to see the market plunge back into this area of support here. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to react quite a bit from this 200-day moving average point, and I'm going to be taking a look at um, today's candle and see how it closes, because right now as it stands, this is a very key support zone, and I'm thinking if the daily candle is going to close just a minute here, is going to close above this level, we might see a strong pullback back into this area right here. You know, so Bitcoin might, still get above 40,000, 44,000, and then go on to retest this area of support turned resistance. And this is going to be something to watch out for, because from here the market could come back down, it could extend the correction, maybe go on up here to test this trend line resistance, if the correction does extend. Though for right now, I don't think we should bet on it, because the market is just testing that 200-day moving average out. If we are going to switch over to a smaller time frame, we're going to see that finally, after reaching so far down, it must be really oversold down here at 3850, 571, 580 area. So if it's really oversold here, then some people that have been short for quite quite a few days, I mean, all the way from, I would say, at least a week or so, like people who've been short here, like from 12th of May, they must be starting to take their profits on their shorts at this key level of support, which is the 200-day moving average. And once the price dip below it, and is going to start closing above the support level, for the 200-day moving average on smaller time frames, let's say the 15-minute, the hourly, and maybe a close on the 4-hour time frame, it would just give Bitcoin a little bit of a breather, and the market will retrace from here. And we're expecting it to come back into this area of support, preferably close to 40,000, and back into this range between 40 and 42,000. And then, if the price starts to stabilize, we could finally start to see that the price would go towards this area at 47,000. And that is going to be likely, because at some point in time we are going to start seeing a retest of these moving average dynamic resistance levels, because as the price starts to retest the lows that it broke below, the moving averages are just going to be following it up, right? So at some point in time, it's very likely that the Bitcoin will go on to retest this 50 period moving average, maybe even the 200 period moving average on the hour 4, the hour 1. So, yeah, we're definitely going to expect Bitcoin to retrace a little bit here, but no reason to buy though, because the trend has clearly changed, and unless you're going to start to see Bitcoin get stable in these areas, maybe in the form of a consolidation, there's really no reason to buy here. However, if you're looking to trade the Bitcoin spot markets, not the CFD, so if you're looking to trade the spot markets, then it is a really good time to start buying Bitcoin on a cheaper price. So that is going to be it. This is going to be my outlook and analysis for Bitcoin. Thank you so much for watching. Happy trading. And if you like my analysis video, please do give it a thumbs up, comment below, let me know what your thoughts are. And all right, thank you so much for your time. Have an awesome day.